Hey everyone, it's your favorite natural hairstylist Zara Charm, and today we're going to get into the stitch braid cornrows. This is my client. He wanted 8 cornrows, so we parted off into 4 sections first, and from there we then went and separated those 4 into 2. So that way we have a total of 8. He wanted to have like a wavy design, so this is me parting off the wave. I learned how to use a duckbill clip to part from the braiders, and that has been my favorite way to part. So you're going to see me always use a duckbill clip for parting, and it will allow me to part and then pin the hair away. And as always, all products are listed below. All products, my favorite recommendations, everything that I like to use on hair is listed below. Okay, so right here I am using my braid gel, adding it to the back of my hand, and I am going to smooth it all over his hair. So we're going to start by smoothing a generous amount on the side. We're going to do again the other side, and then because this is a short braid, it's not a thick braid, I'm not going to add it to the middle. But if it were thicker, I would probably split it into 2 and then add the braiding gel onto the middle, because with this style you want to have more control. The braid gel allows you to be able to move the hair pliably in your hands and lock in every single stitch. So this is me taking the barber comb, and we are gently just moving that gel through the hair. We want to make sure it is a nice generous amount, again like I said, because you want to be able to manipulate each hair exactly the way you want to. So I wanted you to see in the second braid, because there is more hair, I am actually going to separate it down the middle, and we are going to add our braiding gel in the middle. And like I said, we want to make sure that that hair in the middle has as much on the out as it does on the outside, because we want all the hairs to be locked into this style. So I'm going to add that all through, and what I don't show you is me combing through, just like how I did for the first one. And here's the actual tutorial. So we start off with our piece in the front, and we are going to separate that into 3. And we are going to braid 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm going to take my pinky and add hair. So the hair piece was already out, the next piece below, but as you see right here, I picked it up and then used my pinky to actually part it off. Yet again, you can't see right there, but I am using my pinky finger to pick up hair so that way it is nice and crisp. Yet again, picking up with my pinky and braiding it in, and just doing nice small parts. He likes nice small stitches, and so we do nice and small stitches. See how easy it is for the hair to get into my hands because we used a pliable amount of product. If you need a beginner's guide to braiding, be sure to check out my fundamentals class on this website, on YouTube, where I discuss the fundamentals of corn rolling and braiding and all the other fundamentals classes that I have available. So with this client and with all my clients, I start off with a leave-in conditioner and a heat protectant for their hair before we even get started. His hair was blow dried, but this styling product that we used before we started his hair had a little bit of oil in it, and that could be a kryptonite for these braids. So the braiding gel sometimes will react with oil and it will turn white, and you'll start to see right here that there's it looks like product buildup, and that's just a mixture between the product and the braiding gel. So to alleviate that, what we did was we added mousse all over his hair and then sat him under the dryer. The mousse, somehow, I don't know how it works, but it works. It allowed for the whiteness of the hair to calm down, and it looked great when he finished. So yeah, so we used Nairobi. Again, all products are listed below. We used Nairobi in the salon, and we used that as the finishing product. Many braiders will tell you to come without your hair washed. Many braiders don't recommend products on your hair. I shampoo and condition all my clients, and we also use products when we are blow drying because we want the best and healthiest hair for all our clients. So sometimes things like this happens. This is the product that was recommended at the time, but the product we use now does not create this white cast. But I mean, sometimes things happen, and it is hair health over everything for me. So I would rather it look white in this moment and then we'd be able to go back and fix it versus you having bone dry hair and it is breaking off from the styles. We want to make sure that hair health is number one. That's what's most important. As always, in the most inopportune time, my camera stopped. So we braided his hair all the way down to the end. When we finished, we put the mousse on his hair, wrapped his hair up in a Sanex strip, the black strip, and then sat him under the dryer, allowed it to set.
As always,
and
at the
then
most
we got
inopportune
the final
time, my
look.
camera stopped.
Extremely
But
great. He
I
loved
braided
it.
his
He
hair
keep this
all
in
the way
for a
to
good
the
little
end,
while before he has to
and I
return.
continued
Hair
this
nice
process
and
throughout his
moisturized.
head.
And this is the final look. Thank you all for watching. If you want to know when my next video drops, be sure to go to the link
Check the
below
link below
and join the
subscribe
Charming
to the
Army. You will
Charming
get
Army.
ours so that way you know when the next video comes out. Okay, bye.